Have you ever wondered why some people in their 70s and 80s seem to glide confidently through their days, while others hesitate with every step, worried that the next move might send them tumbling to the ground? What if I told you that the difference often isn't about luck or genetics, but about 7 specific walking habits that anyone can learn and practice? Today, we're going to explore these 7 powerful techniques that can help you walk with confidence, maintain your balance, and dramatically reduce your risk of falling. Whether you've already experienced a fall or you're simply determined to prevent one, these strategies can transform how you move through the world and help you maintain the independence you've worked so hard to preserve. Let me start with a truth that many of us don't want to acknowledge. Falling is one of the most common and serious concerns facing older adults. According to health experts, 1 in 4 adults over 65 experiences a fall each year, and those falls can lead to injuries that change lives forever. Broken hips, head injuries, loss of confidence, fear of moving around freely. These consequences can spiral into reduced activity, muscle weakness, and even more falls. It's a cycle that nobody wants to enter. But here's the good news, the truly encouraging news: most falls are preventable. The key is understanding that walking safely isn't something you either can or can't do. It's a skill, a collection of habits that you can develop and strengthen at any age. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. The first walking habit that can make an enormous difference is something that might sound almost too simple: lifting your feet intentionally instead of shuffling. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. I don't shuffle. I walk normally. But here's the interesting thing. Many of us develop a shuffling pattern so gradually that we don't even notice it happening. As we age, our muscles can become a bit weaker, our energy levels might fluctuate, and without realizing it, we start taking smaller steps, where our feet barely clear the ground. We slide our feet forward rather than lifting them up and placing them down deliberately. This shuffling might feel easier in the moment, but it's actually one of the biggest contributors to trips and falls. Think about it this way. When you shuffle, even a small obstacle, a slightly uneven sidewalk, a small rug edge, a tiny pebble, can catch your toe and send you forward before you have time to react. But when you lift your feet intentionally, clearing the ground with each step, you give yourself the ability to step over these small hazards without even thinking about it. You engage more muscles in your legs and core, which actually helps maintain your strength rather than letting it decline. And you improve your reflexes because your brain stays more actively involved in the walking process. So how do you practice this habit? Start by becoming aware of how you're currently walking. The next time you walk across a room, pay attention to whether you're lifting your feet or sliding them. If you notice you're shuffling, make a conscious effort to lift each foot a bit higher, maybe just an inch or two off the ground, and then place it down flat. It might feel a little strange at first, even tiring, because you're using muscles that haven't been working as hard, but stick with it. Practice this mindful walking for just a few minutes, several times a day. The second critical walking habit is about where you're looking, and this one surprises a lot of people. Many seniors develop a habit of looking down at their feet while they walk, thinking this will help them avoid obstacles and stay safe. It seems logical, right? If you're watching where you're stepping, you should be safer. But actually, the opposite is true. Looking down at your feet creates several problems that increase your fall risk rather than decrease it. First, when you look down, you can't see what's coming up ahead of you. You can't spot that uneven patch of sidewalk 3 steps away, the toy your grandchild left on the floor, or the wet spot near the sink. By the time these hazards are at your feet, it's too late to adjust. Second, looking down throws off your posture. Your head weighs about 10 to 12 pounds, and when you tilt it forward and down, your whole spine has to compensate. This forward head posture can lead to rounded shoulders, back pain, and a center of gravity that's shifted forward, making you less stable overall. So, what should you do instead? Practice scanning ahead with your eyes. When you walk, keep your head up and your gaze focused about 10 to 15 feet in front of you. Or if you're indoors, look toward where you're headed rather than at your feet. Use your peripheral vision and occasional quick glances to be aware of what's immediately in front of you. But keep your primary focus ahead. This technique does several important things. It allows you to anticipate obstacles and plan your path around them. It maintains better posture, which improves your balance and reduces strain on your neck and back. And interestingly, it actually engages your body's natural balance systems more effectively. Your inner ear and the balance sensors throughout your body work best when your head is upright and level. I understand this feels counterintuitive at first, especially if you've been looking down for years out of caution. So practice gradually. Start in familiar, safe environments like your home. Walk from room to room with your head up, trusting that you know the space. The third walking habit is maintaining a slight bend in your knees as you walk. This might sound like a minor detail, but it's actually a game changer for stability and fall prevention. Many people, as they age or become more cautious, tend to stiffen up their legs and walk with locked knees. This rigid way of moving feels secure because everything is tight and controlled, but it actually reduces your ability to respond to unexpected changes in the surface you're walking on. When your knees are locked, your legs act like stiff poles with no give, no shock absorption, and no ability to quickly adjust if you step on something uneven. Think about how a car's suspension system works. When you drive over a bump, the suspension compresses and absorbs the shock so the car stays stable. Your knees work the same way when you keep them slightly bent. That gentle flex allows your legs to act as shock absorbers, cushioning your body when you step down and giving you the ability to quickly adjust your balance if something unexpected happens. The fourth walking habit focuses on something you might not think about much: your arms. Believe it or not, how you use your arms while walking has a huge impact on your balance and safety. Many seniors walk with their arms held stiffly at their sides or with their hands in their pockets, or carrying things that prevent natural arm movement. While these positions might feel comfortable or convenient, they actually rob you of one of your body's most important balance tools: the natural counterbalancing effect of arm swing. When you walk naturally, your arms swing in opposition to your legs. When your right leg goes forward, your left arm swings forward, and vice versa. This cross-body movement helps distribute momentum evenly across your body, counterbalances the rotation of your hips and torso, and gives you additional tools to catch yourself if you start to lose your balance. So make a conscious effort to let your arms move naturally when you walk. If you've been holding them stiffly, this might feel awkward at first. That's okay. Start by just relaxing your shoulders and letting your arms hang loosely at your sides. The fifth walking habit is all about what's on your feet: wearing supportive, well-fitting shoes. Your shoes are your foundation, literally the base that connects you to the ground. And if that foundation is unstable, everything else becomes harder. Good supportive shoes should have non-slip soles with good tread. Smooth soles, especially on slippery surfaces, are a fall waiting to happen. Second, they should provide arch support and cushioning. Third, shoes should fit well, not too tight and not too loose. Consider getting supportive house shoes with rubber soles and good structure for indoor use, and invest in quality walking shoes or sneakers for outdoor activities. The sixth walking habit is about finding and maintaining a comfortable, consistent pace. Some people walk very slowly, taking tiny, hesitant steps because they're afraid of falling. Others rush through their walking. Both extremes can increase your fall risk. The key is finding your comfortable, natural pace, the speed at which your body moves most efficiently. Pay attention to how walking feels. Your ideal pace is one where your breathing is comfortable, your steps feel smooth and rhythmic, and you have enough mental bandwidth to pay attention to your surroundings. The seventh and final walking habit is regularly practicing strength and balance exercises. Walking safely isn't just about how you walk in the moment, it's about the underlying strength and balance that your body brings to every step. Simple exercises you can do at home make a tremendous difference. Try standing on one foot while holding onto a counter. Practice chair squats, do heel raises. These exercises build the physical capability that makes every walk safer. The key is consistency, not intensity. Make it a habit like brushing your teeth. These 7 habits work together as a complete system. When you lift your feet intentionally, look ahead, keep your knees slightly bent, use your arms naturally, wear supportive shoes, walk at a comfortable pace, and exercise regularly, you create a foundation for confident, safe walking. Progress, not perfection, is the goal. Choose one habit to focus on this week, then gradually add the others. Within a month or two, these habits will feel natural, and you'll notice yourself moving with more confidence than you have in years. So here's my call to action for you today. Pick one of these 7 habits and commit to practicing it consciously for the next week. Notice how it affects your movement and confidence. Share this information with friends or family who might benefit. Subscribe to this channel for more practical health strategies for seniors. Leave a comment telling me which habit you're starting with. Remember, every intentional step you take is a victory. You're reclaiming the freedom to move through the world on your own terms, and that freedom is worth protecting. Walk with confidence, stay strong, and know that you have the tools to stay safe. You've got this.